So guys, Cardi buttons get pushed. Cardi buttons be getting really pushed. And I really hate it because I be trying to be nice. Like, I have my publicists and people that be like, Cardi, you need to chill. Cardi, you need to this, you need to that. But it's like, I just hate the really weird, sick shit, bro. Like,
cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again. And she'll be like, watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl.
Looks like Stefon Diggs managed to dodge the allegations from his former chef in court after being found not guilty of physical altercation. But the internet is saying this situation is far from over, because now Cardi B allegedly just found out that Stefon got that same former chef expecting, and people are saying she is completely losing it over the drama. Cardi was out here flexing hard, making it seem like she upgraded big time after Offset. Meanwhile, rumors are flying that Stefon was secretly dealing with his chef behind the scenes. Folks online are even clowning the situation, saying Cardi almost got turned into a stepmom without even knowing what was happening in her own relationship. And somehow, the story gets even messier. Around that same time, people are claiming Stefon and the chef were also linked up with Pry. Yes, that Pry, the same woman connected to Offset and all that old relationship drama. The streets are calling this one giant reality show at this point. Cardi allegedly has been going off behind the scenes, dragging Stefon and the rumored relationship drama all over social media and private chats. Now everybody is waiting to see what really happened, because the details coming out are making this whole situation look wild. And trust me, this situation is looking even messier than people first thought. Stefon Diggs may have beaten the court case, but social media is saying he still cannot beat the accusations of constantly playing right in Cardi's face. While Cardi was allegedly defending him and riding hard for him in public, rumors claim he was moving shady behind the scenes the entire time. Most people already saw the headlines about the former chef suing him, and the story had everybody talking. According to the chef, back in December, she reached out to Stefon about money she claimed he still owed her. But instead of settling things calmly, she alleged the situation suddenly turned heated fast. Reports stated that during the confrontation, the chef accused Diggs of becoming physical with her during the confrontation, which allegedly left her struggling to breathe. The claims immediately sparked major attention online, with people debating the whole situation nonstop. The incident was reportedly brought to police about 2 weeks after it allegedly happened. Later on, authorities filed charges against the NFL star, including felony accusations, and Stefon entered a not guilty plea during arraignment. The case finally made its way to trial just days ago, and everybody expected tension in that courtroom. But nobody was prepared for the shocking tea and personal drama that allegedly started spilling once the trial got rolling. The first huge bombshell from the trial came when the former chef allegedly revealed that she and Stefon had been involved romantically the entire time, all while Cardi had no idea what was happening behind the scenes. People online were stunned. But at the same time, a lot of fans were saying they were not even shocked by the rumors surrounding Stefon anymore.
How would you characterize your relationship with Mr. Diggs?
I would say it started out as friends. Became people.
If there's one thing the internet has constantly said about Stefon, it's that he always seems caught up in relationship drama. But what really made people side-eye the situation was the claim that the chef was not just secretly involved with him, she was allegedly around Cardi too. Reports even claimed she helped coordinate outfits and worked closely around Cardi, while all this was supposedly happening behind closed doors. Social media instantly started calling the whole thing cold and disrespectful, especially because after the lawsuit first surfaced, Cardi publicly defended Stefon with full confidence. She went online, standing by him and insisting he was innocent. At one point, she even shared a screenshot of a message allegedly sent by the chef that read, I'm so sorry I can't talk to you. That post had everybody trying to figure out what was really going on behind the scenes. The alleged message continued with, I didn't say that, especially in the way it was written. Please contact my mediator and she will answer anything you need to know, but only in person and confidently. That alone had social media trying to read between every single line.
And I was upset with him, not upset at the fact I couldn't go to Art Basel. Me and him have a relationship for over 4.5 years. He could have told me weeks ahead of time, because me and his girlfriend, Cardi B, we were talking about having like outfits and stuff. It was like a whole thing being planned, and he just waited till the last day. So I was more upset with him not letting me know.
Cardi later jumped online and defended Stefon hard. She wrote, not once has that woman say anything to me about being touched. Not once. Mind you, we was talking every single day until she left that house, and she just wrote me this. Cardi made it very clear she fully believed Stefon at the time, and she sounded heated over the accusations spreading everywhere. Then she took things even further and posted, but I'm gonna let the courts handle ish, and when it gets handled, I want all y'all talking ish on your effing knees, with apologies just as loud the way y'all been harassing over a lie, and I put that on my family in the name of the Lord. That's how confident I am. That post instantly went viral and had fans arguing all over social media. But the drama allegedly got even deeper after the chef claimed that Stefon's girlfriend tried to pressure her into dropping the lawsuit. According to reports, the chef said she received voicemail messages and texts from a woman she believed was connected to Diggs. She allegedly claimed the messages suggested Stefon already knew police had been contacted. One reported message allegedly said, "You don't need to do all this." That detail alone added even more tension to an already chaotic situation. The reported message allegedly continued with, "It's not even that big a deal." Once that detail started spreading online, people immediately began questioning why Cardi was allegedly getting involved at all. Critics started accusing her of trying to protect Stefon instead of staying out of the situation, and social media turned into complete chaos. Fans flooded comment sections with reactions like, "A call from his girlfriend? If that person was Cardi B, this looks really bad." While others posted, "Unless there's another girlfriend involved, people are going to assume Cardi tried to silence the situation." The internet wasted no time turning the drama into a full-blown debate. Not long after all the backlash exploded online, Cardi deleted the post she originally shared defending Stefon. But by then, screenshots were already everywhere and people had already picked sides. Even after the deletion, many fans still believed Cardi had fully backed Stefon during the controversy, which only made the entire situation look even more awkward and embarrassing once more details allegedly started coming out. And somehow people are saying the mess gets even worse from here, because once the trial really started heating up, even more shocking claims allegedly began surfacing. People thought the cheating rumors alone were messy enough, but insiders and online gossip pages started connecting even more dots, and suddenly Cardi's name was getting dragged into every conversation connected to Stefon. Fans were already side-eyeing the relationship after Cardi publicly defended him so aggressively, but now people were questioning whether she actually knew more than she let on the whole time. Social media detectives immediately started digging through old posts, old photos, and even past interviews looking for clues about when things may have started falling apart behind the scenes. What really had everybody talking was the claim that Stefon allegedly kept moving like nothing was wrong, while Cardi was out here taking public heat for him. People online started saying Cardi looked blindsided, especially after all the energy she put into defending him during the lawsuit drama. The internet can be brutal, and critics wasted no time turning the situation into nonstop jokes and viral memes. Meanwhile, rumors kept spreading that there were even more women connected to the situation, making the entire scandal look bigger and messier by the day. And somehow the drama allegedly got even more tangled. Rumors started flying that Stefon was not only secretly involved with a chef, but that Pry was supposedly mixed up in the situation too. Yes, that same Pry people were already talking about earlier in the year after she allegedly caused tension between Cardi and Stefon during Super Bowl weekend. People online noticed Pry seemed extremely comfortable around Stefon the entire time. She was reportedly front and center during friends and family events, and fans quickly started asking questions after she was allegedly seen with special access around the team hotel where the Patriots were staying. Social media ran wild with theories claiming she seemed to have nonstop access to Stefon and his circle. But things allegedly became even messier once bloggers started reporting that Pry's team was supposedly sending out photos and details about her connection with Stefon behind the scenes. According to online gossip, the purpose was allegedly to make it clear she was closely tied to him and spending time around him regularly. Once those rumors hit social media, fans instantly started connecting the dots and dragging old drama back into the spotlight all over again. At that point, people online were calling the entire situation one giant public mess with way too many players involved. Things reportedly got so tense that fans started revisiting old clips and photos from Super Bowl weekend, trying to figure out whether Cardi had already picked up on the energy between Stefon and Pry back then. Some people claimed Cardi looked irritated during certain moments, while others argued the signs were there. All along, and nobody paid attention until now. Meanwhile, gossip pages kept pushing the story further by alleging Pry enjoyed the attention and was not exactly trying to stay hidden. According to online chatter, she allegedly wanted people to know she was connected to Stefon, and every new rumor only made Cardi look more embarrassed in the eyes of the internet. Critics immediately started comparing the situation to the same kind of relationship chaos Cardi dealt with during her years with Offset. And the chef being linked to all of this at the same time only made the situation look even crazier. Fans were stunned by how many overlapping rumors were attached to Stefon all at once. One minute, Cardi was publicly defending him, and the next minute, social media was flooded with allegations, screenshots, and bloggers claiming there was way more happening behind closed doors than anybody realized. At this point, the internet was treating the whole scandal like a nonstop reality series that kept getting messier every day. For example, blogger Tasha K reportedly wrote, "The photos were sent to me by someone from Pry's own team without her permission. The images show her on secured NFL practice field with Stefon Diggs, his mother, and his entourage. You cannot be on the field during practice without team-authorized access. I was told she arrived with his people and left with his people, and this is what was relayed to me." Once that statement started making rounds online, people immediately started asking how close Pry really was to Stefon behind the scenes. At the time, fans noticed Cardi seemed to completely change her energy after all those rumors started picking up steam. According to online chatter, that was allegedly the moment Cardi decided she was done with Stefon. And people pointed out that she did not even wait until the end of the game festivities before distancing herself from him. And everybody already knows the history connected to Pry and Offset. Social media still remembers the drama and rumors surrounding Offset while he was still married to Cardi, and fans quickly started comparing the situations all over again. People online were saying the similarities between the two situations made the entire thing look even more humiliating for Cardi. Then the gossip allegedly took an even wilder turn. According to rumors spreading across blogs and social media pages, people were claiming Stefon, Pry, and the chef were all involved in some kind of complicated situation together behind closed doors. None of the claims have been confirmed, but once those rumors hit the internet, the story exploded into an even bigger scandal overnight.
Cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again, and she'll be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl.
Once those rumors started spreading, social media completely lost it. Fans were already shocked by the cheating allegations alone, but the idea that multiple people were allegedly involved at the same time pushed the drama into a whole different category. Gossip pages, reaction channels, and comment sections all started going wild with theories about what was really happening behind the scenes. People especially focused on how public everything allegedly became. Critics were saying Cardi looked blindsided while Stefon was supposedly moving however he wanted behind closed doors. Some fans even pointed out how awkward it looked that Cardi had defended him so strongly earlier, only for more rumors and messy details to keep surfacing afterward. Meanwhile, bloggers kept hinting that there were still more receipts and stories waiting to come out. Every few hours, another post would pop up with alleged insider details, claims about private conversations, or stories about who knew what inside Stefon's circle. The internet turned into one giant investigation overnight. And the craziest part is that people online are now questioning whether Cardi and Stefon's relationship was already falling apart long before any of this became public. Fans started revisiting old interviews, body language clips, and social media posts, convinced there were warning signs hiding in plain sight the entire time. I guess that also explains why old footage of Pry and Stefon suddenly started going viral again, especially clips showing Pry dancing closely with him during past events. Once people connected those videos to the newer rumors, social media immediately started treating the whole situation like one giant scandal unfolding in real time. But according to online gossip, things allegedly became even more heartbreaking behind the scenes. Sources have been claiming the chef was reportedly involved in a personal situation connected to Stefon at one point, but later suffered a loss. None of those claims were officially discussed during the trial, and bloggers started speculating that certain details were kept out of court proceedings entirely. People also began pointing out that this could explain why the chef allegedly admitted to having a romantic relationship with Stefon during testimony, while never mentioning anything about a pregnancy publicly. Once those rumors started circulating online, fans began saying the situation looked far deeper and more emotional than anybody first realized. And according to social media reactions, all of this allegedly became the final straw for Cardi. Many people originally believed she might eventually work things out with Stefon after their breakup, especially considering how many chances she gave Offset over the years before finally walking away for good. But now fans are saying this situation may have crossed a line she could not ignore. At this point, fans are saying Cardi probably feels completely humiliated by how public the entire situation became. One minute, she was defending Stefon online with full confidence, and the next minute, rumor after rumor started dropping across blogs, podcasts, and social media pages. The internet never misses a chance to pile on drama, and people immediately started turning the situation into nonstop headlines and memes. What made things look even worse was how quickly old stories and clips started resurfacing. Fans began digging up interviews, event footage, and posts connected to Stefon, Pry, and the chef, trying to piece together a timeline of everything that allegedly happened behind closed doors. Every new detail just made the situation appear even more chaotic. Meanwhile, people close to the gossip scene keep claiming Cardi is completely done this time and has no interest in reconnecting with Stefon after everything that allegedly came out. Social media users have been debating whether she ignored warning signs early on or whether she genuinely had no clue about the rumors swirling around him. Either way, fans are now watching closely to see if Cardi finally speaks publicly about the situation herself. Because everybody knows when Cardi decides to respond, things can get loud fast. But between the rumors about Stefon allegedly getting the chef expecting, and all the gossip connecting him to his ex's longtime drama circle, people are saying it is not hard to understand why Cardi finally decided to completely cut ties with him. Everything that supposedly came out, fans believe this situation became way too messy and way too public for her to keep ignoring. And if Stefon's history with controversy is any sign, social media already thinks this drama is far from over. Every time people think the story cannot get any crazier, another rumor or shocking detail starts making rounds online again. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share this video, and drop your thoughts in the comments because this whole situation is wild. And you already know, I'll catch you in the next one.